More than any other question, people turn to the tarot to help them with the relationship problems, specifically with their romantic relationships. So no matter who you are, or what type of partner you're looking for, or what type of relationship problem you're currently experiencing, tarot can help you out. So I've put together some of my favorite tarot spreads specifically for romantic relationships, and I'm going to go through them in this video. So let's dive right in. Hi, I'm Angie Green from The Simple Tarot, which is all about helping you learn how to read tarot cards so you can use them as tools for creativity, personal development, self-care, and just plain old fun. So many people turn to the tarot when they're having relationship troubles, even if that trouble is just crushing on someone who doesn't yet know that you exist. This video has some of my favorite romantic relationship specific tarot spreads, lovely spreads, so that you can help you understand, grow, and take action in your romantic life, no matter what that life currently looks like. All right, so if you want to play along, get out your favorite tarot deck right now and give it a good shuffle. We're going to start with one of my favorite tarot spreads, which is all about connecting authentically from the heart with other people. And you can do this in any relationship, not just your romantic ones. So to authentically connect with others, we must remove those masks that we all wear. To be vulnerable, both parties must trust each other completely. So when it comes to loving family, friends, community, and just the greater world, you must remove this mask if you want to be loved for who you are, not who you appear to be or want people to think you are. This tarot spread will help you identify those areas in your life where you're prevented from connecting authentically because you're still wearing that mask, and that is preventing you from really being authentic with your friends, your family, your community, and the world, and your love partner or potential love partner. So give your cards a shuffle and lay them out just like you see in this image right here. Card 1 represents the question, why am I keeping myself hidden? What do I fear? This is a big one. This card represents the fears and beliefs you have about being seen, being heard, and being visible. What are you afraid of? Who or what might hurt you? Tarot journaling with this spread really helps a lot. Reading card 2 is, what will I lose if I continue to hide? So this card represents the pain and problems you will face if you continue hiding your true self. Card 3 is, what will I gain if I continue to hide? This card represents the benefits you receive from hiding. Common benefits include safety and not having to confront failures. Use this card to expand on the other benefits you think you receive. Card 4, another biggie. What will I gain if I let my true self be seen? So this card represents the strengths, gifts, and benefits you'll receive if you speak out, become visible, publish, share, and let your true self shine and be seen. So the scary part about putting yourself out there is that you will eventually be hurt. It's natural and it happens. So you need this tarot spread when that does happen. This is the tarot spread for forgiveness. And let me tell you, forgiveness is hard, especially when we've been personally deeply betrayed, manipulated, hurt, or even abused by someone we love or once loved. But forgiveness is necessary so we can put our betrayals and painful situations behind us and move on to as stronger, wiser individuals. And I am not saying forget what happened. I am just saying that you need to forgive. You can't keep carrying the anger around with you. You don't need to excuse the behavior. It's just forgiveness. So this tarot spread is going to help you identify the benefits you've actually gotten from your own painful situations. And it's going to help you leave those situations behind for good. All right, so we're actually going to start by asking a question before you shuffle the cards. So the question here is, what is one situation, event, betrayal, relationship, or person from my past that I want to leave behind me for good? Basically, never even think about them again. Another way to phrase this question is, who or what am I unable to forgive? So now that you've answered that question, especially useful if you're using a tarot journal, shuffle the cards any way you'd like and lay out these 3 cards as you've seen right here. So question 1 is, what positive lessons did I learn from this experience? And it's hard, but there are many positive So once you've answered that question, using your tarot journal, of course, shuffle the cards any way you'd like and lay them out 3 cards in the image shown right here. Card 1 is, what positive lessons did I learn from this experience? It's sometimes hard to realize, but there is positivity and opportunity in everything, if only that you just learned and got stronger. So this card represents beneficial lessons or beliefs that you acquired due to this situation. Focus right now only on the positive lessons or beliefs. So card 2 is, what is the deeper reason I needed to learn this lesson? This card represents the strengths you've gained from this situation, and it represents how you've grown and changed because of what has happened to you. And finally, card 3, how do I find a sense of freedom and lightness again? So this card represents moving on, the specific action steps you can take to leave the situation behind you for good. Our third tarot spread is about love languages and communicating love. In all our intimate and family relationships, we all have different needs, desires, and preferences. So one of the greatest differences is our love language, which is the way that we prefer to give and receive love. The idea is the basis of the best-selling book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, again, highly recommended. And it outlines the 5 love languages, which are words of affection, gifts, quality time, physical touch, and acts of service. So to go deeper, words of affection is, for example, saying, you handled that difficult situation so well. I really appreciate that about you. Whereas a gift would be, I bought you this pretty candle for no reason other than I thought you'd like it. Quality time is, let's go to Napa this weekend. It doesn't matter what we do. I just want to spend time with you. Physical touch is no words, just a soft squeeze as you walk by, or a hand resting on your knee as you talk together. Physical touch is not words at all, just a soft squeeze as you walk by, or maybe a hand resting on your knee as you talk together. Acts of service is someone saying, your empty trash cans were at the curb, so I brought them in for you, and doing the work. So each of us has our own preferred love language. We like to receive in all 5, but we have one that we prefer. And generally, the one that we give love is how we actually want to receive love. Not always, but most of the time. For me, my love language is quality time. So if you start buying me gifts, it's wonderful, but I don't actually feel very loved from that. Whereas if you say, hey, let's go on an adventure together because I just want to road trip and spend time with you, oh, my heart gets bigger with love. So this tarot spread will help you identify your own love language. While you're reading through the spread, spend some time also considering how your personal love language is different from the preferences of the other people in your life. And this could be your romantic partner, your friends, or your family. So for this tarot spread, shuffle the cards any way you like and lay out 10 cards in the order shown in the image above. It's not a complicated spread, but it does take quite a bit of time to read through all 10 cards. And this is another area where your tarot journal is really going to help you out. So card 1, how do I feel about giving physical affection? Card 2, how do I feel about giving gifts? Card 3, how do I feel about saying loving and affectionate things to others? Card 4, how do I feel about doing little favors for other people? Card 5, how do I feel about making an effort to spend quality time with others? Now we're going to move and flip these cards, sort of. The questions go, card 6, how do I feel about receiving physical affection? Card 7, how do I feel about receiving gifts? Card 8, how do I feel about hearing loving and affectionate words from others? Card 9, how do I feel when others do little unsolicited favors for me? And card 10, how do I feel about others making the effort to spend quality time with me? Now, some of these cards may not actually match up to your feelings, and that's actually a good cue that you need to investigate a little bit further into this area of love language. And finally, we're going to be diving into the most intimate and romantic of all, about using tarot for a better sex life. Seriously, this tarot spread is going to help you get creative on increasing the desire, drive, passion, and performance aspects of your sex life by focusing on your comfort, your confidence, and your loving attitudes. So for this spread, give the cards a shuffle and lay them out 4 cards in the image shown. So card 1. What can I do to help myself feel more comfortable in bed? This card's going to help you brainstorm ideas for how you can make yourself feel more comfortable in the bedroom. This is going to relate to the receptive energy you let yourself receive. It may help to journal the reasons or situations where you feel the most sexually uncomfortable before you start reading this card. Card 2. What can I do to help myself feel more confident in bed? Whereas comfort's about receptive energy, the confidence is about your active energy. This card will help you come up with ideas for how you can feel more bold, sexy, and brave in bed. It's going to relate to helping you take the initiative in sexual matters. As above, it may first help to journal about the reasons or situations where you feel least confident. And card 3, what can I do to help myself feel more loving in bed? This card represents the ideas, beliefs, and action steps you could take to help yourself feel more loving towards yourself as well as towards others. These do not have to be limited to sexual ideas. Finally, card 4. What can I do to help myself feel sexier in my everyday life, not just in the bedroom? So this card's going to help you identify the ways that you can feel more confident, comfortable, and loving in your daily life. While these ideas may not have anything to do with your sex life in a direct way, they definitely will spill over into all aspects of your relationships with yourself and others. So the more pleasure, desire, and joy you feel in your daily life, the more you'll feel those in the bedroom as well. Of course, there are just so many more tarot spreads that can be read for love and romantic relationships. My absolute best source for finding new tarot spreads is Pinterest. I love finding spreads there. But of course, I also love creating my own, like these 4 spreads that you've seen here today. And tarot isn't just good for relationship issues of love. It's also good for health, for creativity, for self-care. You're not going to have any extra energy for loving and romantic relationships if you're not taking care of yourself. So this next video right here is really important. It shows my 6 favorite tarot spreads for self-care, and you're really going to enjoy it and find it useful. So I'll see you there.